Thank you for tuning in. In this video I'm going to show you how to get jewelry grade copper wire out of common household appliances. For this example I have chosen a transformer, not the kind that you know from the cartoons or from the Hollywood movies, but the electrical kind that converts electricity into different stages of voltage. Now I get these on a regular basis at the recycling center, which is what I do for a living, recycling metal. So it's really easy for me to go out and look for certain types of electric motors or transformers that would possibly have the correct type of copper wire in them. Now generally, good quality copper wire in the electronics is going to be found in microwaves, old television sets, and again transformers. Now also, if you have access to it, if you're near a junkyard and you don't have the means to go out and buy some copper wire on a spool, I have done some research, and upon taking apart dozens of different electrical motors that are found on your automobile, I was able to discover that also starter solenoids have awesome small coils of electric wire just wound up nice and neatly, just as if you would have bought it at a store somewhere at a retailer for jewelry. So I've discovered that, and if you have the patience, you can actually take a car alternator, which is full of copper wire, and take the windings out. But it's a surgical process with the grinder, and it took me about 4 hours to get about 5 or 6 rolls of thick, heavy copper wire like this. That was just an experiment, and I thought it would be worth a try, but anyway, yeah, I recommend not doing that. That was a lot of work for a little bit of copper wire. However, today we're going to go and cut up this transformer that I've taken apart down to the core and the windings, and get that wire out so that we can make some Viking age jewelry. So let's go, let's have a crack at it. Now the first step in this process is I'm going to put this transformer that I've already attempted to cut open here with a chisel late at night last night, and I determined that it'd probably be better to use a grinder later on this afternoon during the daytime, so I don't awaken the wrath of my neighbors. So we're going to put this in here in the vise real quick, give it a secure mount here. We're going to mount this up in the, being very careful not to damage the copper core, because that's what we want to get at without having any damage to the copper, because we're going to use it for jewelry. Like a bunch of Taurus hammers in there. Who knows, maybe I'll use these for something. Alright. There it is. I'm going to unwind the plastic. Hopefully that was worth our time. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to unwind this to see how much copper is in one of these windings that I can get, and hopefully we'll have quite a bit. So I'm going to unwind it now carefully and see what we could get off of it. As we're unwinding it, some more of this wax paper is coming off, which is very good. I'm going to unwind it. If you're going to be getting into making jewelry and you're very new to you're on a budget and you don't have a lot of money to invest in materials because you like to buy some tools maybe, this would be a great project to start out your copper supply. There is a lot of copper on this roll, I can tell you that. I'd like to know how much I'm unwinding here. I'm not going to measure it, that's for sure. Yeah. So my mistake here probably was not to wind this back up onto something right away. Probably should have gotten like a drill jig and had it wind it as I was unwinding it for me. That would be cool. I guess a lesson learned there. Maybe I'm going to do this again or more often. Maybe I would like to look into that. So I'm going to go ahead and unwind this off camera because there's still a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds. So that's about another probably 50 to, I don't know, 100 feet of wire. One round is 1 foot, so yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and unwind this and then I'll get back with you guys when I have the this unwound. I'm probably going to be here till like tomorrow afternoon doing this. So let's see what I got with the after I'm finished. So here's the finished product. Took me about 25 minutes. The first roll took me the majority of the 25 minutes because I figured out on the second roll how to do it very quickly. I stuck the winding in the vise with a metal pole and I unwound it as I was walking backwards onto this wooden stick here. And that took me about 5 minutes versus about over 20 minutes by hand. I was tangling it and getting knots in it. It was very annoying, but the second time I got pretty smart. Since there were 2 windings of copper on this coil here, I was very fortunate to be able to learn that trick fairly quickly and apply that in my next copper unwinding endeavor. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, ring the bell, and click all notifications. That way YouTube will know you'd like to see more of my videos. Now if you guys want to leave me a comment, maybe suggesting what you want to see me make out of this, what kind of Viking style jewelry. I was contemplating making some arm rings. I've been practicing on some metal that I had. I had a piece that actually turned out halfway decent for a first try. And I was wearing it actually as well to get rid of some of my pain in my elbow I had there, and actually was working pretty good for kind of a treatment for that. I guess that's a thing I was trying out. I don't know if that's a fable or what, or if it just went away on its own, who knows. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like always, stay safe and see you soon. And don't forget to leave those comments and tell me what you'd like to see me make out of this copper wire.